Hey guys, welcome again. We're here at Illawarra, or Wings Over Illawarra. So we're covering the two-day event here in New South Wales. So we're going to be covering the whole event, looking at some cool planes, seeing some really cool acrobats and things like that, F-18, F-35, and obviously we're hanging out in the Drone Expo with some really cool and exciting people. So stay tuned and we'll see how we go.
Sounds pretty good, Brendan. I reckon we cue some B-roll.
Let's do it.
Good.
For the Wings Over Illawarra event, and we're going to have a chat with some of the guys at the Drone Expo. So let's follow us and see how we go.
All right, so we've got Greg from AAUS here with us today. How are you, Greg?
Yeah, good, Brendan. That's good.
Look, I think for most of our listeners, we want to understand who you are and who at AAUS and what you do in the drone space.
Yeah, sure. I'm the Executive Director of AAUS. We have 3 staff at AAUS, so a rather large board of 15, and 3,000 members across the industry. So what AAUS does is we represent industry in a whole range of areas across engagement with government, regulators, to the broader community. Yeah, we're basically here to evolve with our membership and the requirements of our membership.
How have you found the event so far this weekend?
Surprisingly, we're given all the things working against it with the pandemic and the weather. Amazing couple of days. We held an event last night, a networking event, which was great just to be able to hear some from some speakers and network with members again. We haven't been able to do that for a long time.
So what were you hoping to get out of the last 2 days of the event?
It was probably about public awareness for us being here. Some of our members are public facing, and some of them are here exhibiting this week. A lot of us aren't. We actually work business to business.
Yep.
But the public need to see what's happening with the drone industry and how it's evolving. And plus, it was a great opportunity to have that networking event as I talked about last night.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. Good to see you. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Alright guys, now we're going to go see some cool shit. Let's go. Hey Josh, how are we?
Good. How are
Guys, good. We've got Josh from D1 here. Obviously we're at Illawarra Air Show. So how are we?
you? Very good. Very excited about the event.
Awesome.
Great turnout.
It's been a great turnout.
Yes, despite all the really bad weather, a lot of people have come through.
Yeah, it's been great. So for everyone listening and watching, just give a quick 2-second brief about who you are and what your role is at D1.
So I'm the general manager of D1 store. I look after pretty much the whole business. So we are the only authorized retail store in Australia, DJI branded. So if you see any stores in Brisbane, New South Wales, Melbourne, or WA, in Perth with the DJI logo, that's us. We provide pretty much expertise in DJI products from the consumer drones all the way up to the commercial M300s right here.
Fantastic. Amazing. That's pretty cool. So, obviously we've been here, this is day 2 for us.
Yep.
How have you found it? It's been pretty busy.
Day 2 has definitely been busier, with more people coming through, and really love it. A lot of people are taking a big interest in drones, asking about them, and also really good to just network around with people like-minded, same industry like AWS and ABC around.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, and what were you hoping to get out of the event over the last 2 days?
Just to meet everyone that's like-minded in the industry.
Yep.
And bring more awareness and kind of showcase what DJI is all about.
Amazing.
I'm running out of energy.
You good? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Lee.
Hey.
How you going?
Yeah, good man.
That's good. All right, so tell us about yourself. You got obviously location air crew.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
Sure. Well, started off, Luke who's the originator. He's been a location manager
Yep.
in the film industry for I think the last 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
Ecom locations.
Yep.
He's had an avid interest in drone filming for quite some time.
Yep.
Started off doing some spy work on the side and stuff. That's what I do.
Yep.
And he sort of is watching space develop and seeing like the FPV kind of thing come into play. Through some mutual friends in the industry, teamed up with Luke and sort of been in racing the last like 6 years.
Yep.
So we're sort of kind of push location entry more towards like the FPV
Okay.
kind of realm.
So honing in on the FPV well.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's the thing, like chase it down and
Yep.
yeah.
Awesome. So obviously you've got a really cool clip, and we'll probably get some shots of it a little bit later.
Yep.
Of flying around Crown.
Yep.
So was that you? Were you operating?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me. So
Okay.
as we understand, it's the first legal passenger-approved FPV flight in the city of Sydney.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And to do it on such an awesome building as well,
Yeah.
would have been pretty historic.
That's it. I think it's like 270 meters, I think,
Oh,
or something. So
yeah, it's awesome. We'll get it up and we'll put it up for the people watching and listening as well, and
yeah.
we'll go from there. But I guess out of curiosity, you've got obviously a heap of drones.
Heap of drones.
What's your go-to drone at the moment?
Go-to drone. Okay. Well,
Or setup, maybe. What's your go-to setup?
go-to setup. But it has to be these two guys here. It has to be Impulse Apex. Yeah. This is just like this is your GoPro. This is the GoPro bread and butter.
Yep.
But yeah, this big boy for sure. Get the kimono out on Sicario.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. And one last question. What was the hope to get out? What were you hoping to get out of the event today or over the last weekend?
Yeah, sure. Well, we just thought a good networking event with other drone people as well, and we've sort of been aligning through COVID and just launching. Just a bit more about make this a bit of an official event, timing our calendar and doing things, and but why not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, mate.
Yeah, no worries. And anyway, check us out. Location Anchor, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Make sure you check it out. It's an amazing clip.
Thank you.
So done.
Hey, good to have you on. So you're from Air Force Drone Racing.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the team.
So the Air Force Drone Racing team formed in 2018. So in response to Army calling us out for the first ever military international drone racing tournament. So all of us on the team have our regular jobs. For myself, I'm an electrical engineer with the E7 Wedgetail. And then on the side, in the same way that people do your conventional sports like basketball, like rugby, like touch footy, we build and design and race these things. So these are our racing drones. So a lot of this is done out of hours, a lot of this is done on the weekends, and we're heavily involved in our civilian clubs. We do try and meet as much as we can to try and race each other, particularly try and race against the Army. Not gonna lie, I think the Air Force can beat them these days. They did get us out in the first competition, but definitely got the edge on the Army. The Navy is also slowly standing up their team at the moment, but what it's all about is having a bit of fun with mates, and also pretty much getting really keen on the technologies put into these things.
Are you building your own drones or are you buying something off the shelf?
So most of it we build ourselves. The reason for that being is we crash these a lot. So drone racing is a fast and exciting sport, but the downside to that is we hit a lot of stuff. So over the course of a race, we usually end up breaking just about every component on the drone. So instead of trying to work out how someone else put it together, we tend to build it from the ground up, and then once once we do need to replace a component, it's pretty easy to know exactly how it works and we've done it ourselves.
What are the other cool toys which we use today?
So we're also here with some of the drones that the Army uses. So this one here, that one. So this one here is the Black Hornet UAV. So this is the latest drone that the Army has currently got in service. So really, really exciting piece of equipment. So this little thing weighs just 34 grams. But with that, it can fly for about 20 to 25 minutes. We can get a full HD video back to a ground station up to 2 kilometers away. It's got both your standard camera as well as your infrared camera, which allows it to operate both in the day and in the night. Even though it's pretty windy here today, we have had it flying in our cage behind us, and it probably would be without it, be able to withstand the wind outside today. So really, really cool piece of equipment, and you can see it's very, very lightweight, very quiet, very difficult to see. Really a force multiplier for the Army.
So what are some of the scenarios?
So the way the Army is using it at the moment is we put this anywhere where we want to see where we can't put it here. So that might be because it's in dangerous conditions. So it might be uphill over a cliff, it might be floodwaters. We might put this inside of a building because we want to know who's on the other side of the door we're about to kick in. Or potentially if we're under fire and we don't really want to put our heads up, we're able to put this thing up within the matter of 60 seconds and we're able to get visual on exactly where the bad guys are or exactly where people in need are and be able to get help to them. No worries. Okay, thanks.